morning. It's Sunday and I have a weekend of results to share with you. And I'm going to start with another bubble powder fuse failure. At least it's not disastrous, but it's not what I wanted. So let's start with that. So I just did a dab of the bubble powder mixture in a triangular formation, and I ended up with this. If you can see it, here we go. And so these larger ones are not what I was hoping for. The rest is as I had wanted or expected. And so I expected it to be smaller and more diffused. And then this is the other one I did, same formation. Not what I wanted or expected, and I expected them to be a lot smaller and diffused, and not what I expected. So I think it's time that I go back to the owner of and manufacturer of the bubble powder, and which is Warren from Milkweed Arts, and ask him what I'm doing wrong. When all else fails, go to the source. So that's what I'm going to do. So the other things that came out of the kiln this weekend were successful. So quickly, I did some more coasters, and there's this one. I did maybe 6, 7 of them, and I've got a good reaction to my coasters, so I have to resupply. There's this one, if you can see it. It's beautiful in the light. There's this, hard to see. There's some detail in there. It's more visual. Well, they're all visual, but it's a subtle visual detail, as this one, which may be hard to see because of the reflection. And then I did something different with stringers. This is the first one I did with that. And then I did a bunch of trinket dishes. There's this, and this one. Again, a subtle, there you go, you can see that. And this one. This one. A subtle piece in there. And then again, subtle visual texture there. And then I slumped this bowl. I don't think I showed the full fuse version of this. Then I slumped it into this, and I love how this turned out. The indentations here are intentional, and I actually had wanted and expected them to be more pronounced. They are not, but that's okay. I still think this turned out beautifully. Very happy with this. And the blue I actually thought would be brighter, but it's still beautiful and I really like it, so good for that. This piece has been waiting to be slumped forever because I didn't have a mold that was wide enough, and I don't know if anybody who's been following me remembers this piece, but I did this quite some time ago and finally got a mold, like I said, that's wide enough. For those of you that are new to fusing, and I am new to fusing, but you don't need a mold that necessarily is the perfect size and fit to your piece. It just, for instance, I used this mold to fit this piece. I needed the width, and the width fit this piece, though it isn't the length of this piece. It fit the width, and that's what I needed, and it worked great. Someday I'll actually cut out a piece that fits this and is the design of this mold, but not today. So that's what I have for you today. If I get a hold of Warren at Milkweed Arts and he helps me figure out this bubble powder fiasco, I will inform you, and hopefully I'll get it right. Thank you. Have a good weekend.